Alright, everybody. So I've been messing around here on Formula 1 Formula 1 F1 2023, and I just found out after screwing around that there's a Max Verstappen mode. So let me go ahead and get that set up here, because this is pretty rad. You guys might like this. There we go. Just gotta finish getting it there. Alright, so then we start here. Alright, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to confirm these. Yep.
First things first, let's create your drive.
Alright, sounds good. He's going to be an American because I'm from America, but let's see if we can find somebody that looks kind of like him at least. Maybe a smug face. Not really. Oh, looks like my brother. That's Sylvester Stallone. Alright, hold on here. That's usually the face I use, so I'm just going to go with that. And again, I'm from America, so, and let's see here, first name. I don't know if I spelled it right. We'll find out, though. Okay, let's see here. Oh, God, this is taking forever. I should have maybe set this up, but I wanted to show you how to do it in case you want to do it. Oh man, there's nothing that's going to be close enough, is there? Nike. Let's go to, what's in the does here?
The captain.
Yep, that will do. I still might rock 99 because that's still my favorite number. Haha, Carl Edwards.
And now let's focus on your driver's look.
Alright, so I'm again from America. There we go. I wish maybe they'd do the trophy break. Alright, team select. Of course, I'm going to be Red Bull. That's Verstappen's going to be my teammate. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn down, probably just going to do one race. We'll see what happens, but I don't need to put any money into the car. That's for wimps. So let's go ahead, blah, 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 blah. Actually, while I'm at it, we're going to do, since name the channel Drinking Time, we're going to grab one of these. Click on this. Here we go. Instead of calling this game mode the Max Verstappen mode, I might as well just call it the Max Verstappen Simulator. Okay, let's go. Okay, make sure my wheel, oh shit, my wheel might not be working. We'll figure that out here in a little bit. It was working, but sometimes it just, sometimes the force feedback for some reason loses out, and I gotta let it recalibrate, but let's see what happens here. Okay, God, I gotta listen to all this shit, so yep, that ought to work. So gonna do the practice session, you know. Gotta show them what little Maxi Stappen can do. Oh God, I forgot about this part. Sorry, guys.
The F12023 World Championship is about to get underway. We cannot wait to get started. Last season, the biggest regulation changes in years. I'm excited to see more. racing. The big question is though, can anyone challenge the dominance of Max Verstappen, Red Bull?
Little Maxi Stappen can.
So hard to get ahead in a development race, looking not only at their own car, but those of their competitors, thousands of engineers.
I don't know what I think about Leclerc now, especially after today's race.
Racetrack, when we focus on the 20 drivers at the pinnacle of motorsport, it's important to remember this is very much a team game. And watching that technical unfold.
I did a thing. I turned it.
Everyone looks to get to grips with these new regulations. Meanwhile, the F1 World Tour features all of the classic highlights. Monaco, Silverstone, Singapore. Great to see all those iconic tracks back. Also,
All right, so I am going to drink here and drive, but I'm going to tell you, I do not condone drinking and driving. The only time I condone drinking and driving is when you're doing it in the comfort of your own man cave like I am.
down the world famous strip. I know
My non-binary,
so
never mind.
excited about this one. Ever since it was announced. Okay, that is enough from me. Let's get cracking with the action.
Damn right, come on. And then I got to see this little garage tour. Wow, we're so glad to have you.
Okay, mate, we've done millions of miles in the simulator pre-season, but this is where we get the real data from the real car on the real racetrack. So as many miles as you can get done consistently over these sessions, the happier we're going to be.
I don't know if anybody heard today said, or Will Power today, when he said, I think everybody needs a Red Bull because in Indy it's spec cars, and of course here, we all know it's not spec cars. All right, let's go out and do our fuel management. This should be a walk in the park. You might hear some clicking in the background. It's my aggressive shifters here, but
This program wants to focus on your fuel-saving techniques. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can, keep it under the minimum lap time.
dang, this thing so far seems like it handles like poo-poo platter. Alright, fuel management and the cheap car of Formula 1 2022 and 23 here. That, like, dull sound is throwing me off, because usually I'm used to like a higher revving, but whatever. Oh shit, I better start actually saving fuel. Alright, we're getting there. Only 10 seconds up right now. This be the fuel. I should be able to do fuel saving and tire management at the same time. Tires probably haven't gotten any heat into them. Ooh, perfect. All right, perfect. Just like me, little Maxi.
We got some excellent data with that one, so come on back to the garage. I can take you through the numbers.
Okay, do a tire management. The race strategy will take 3 laps. Kind of run 5 laps of practice, 1 lap of qualifying, and a 5-lap race. Perfect. Oh yeah. Now I should be able to easily keep the tires below 246. Seem a little hot right now, though. 215. Whew. Gotta put the cool blankets on it right now. 14, 13. Alright, time to back out of it. I don't need to ruin the speed zone for everybody else. Feels like I'm just driving down the highway. Hello! Hello! only thing getting a workout right now are the brakes. God, is he on too fast already? Look at this. Tires are getting too hot. Also, we need to use the brake, but we'll see what happens come race day. Woof, neat. It's going to be a tough one. Can't wait for lights out. Ooh, geez, made it all the way to 5th gear. Oh, hey, we got Magnussen coming out here, huh? He's going to put in that time. This thing must generate a lot more downforce at speed because, honestly, the Mercedes feels a lot better in the corners when I'm not playing Verstappen mode. I think I'm on my 2nd season. Started with Williams, won like every race, didn't generate enough money to get a re-signed contract, had to go to Haas, won the championship with Haas. And then the next season I was able to go to Mercedes with Dickhead as my teammate. I'm sorry, but I lost all respect for George Russell when he said what he said about I wish Max Verstappen was my teammate instead of this other 38-year-old. Alright. Let's see what it feels like now to be Maxie Stappy. Yeah, I should do it. Alright, I'll give you a few solid. Oh man, I think Sonoda's going to have a good lap here. Give him a draft. Oh, he comes on the corner that good, huh? Alright, let's go. Let's go. And yes, the car definitely feels a little bit better at speed. Also looks like we got longer gear ratios than the Mercedes, because that thing is just like out of gear real quick, it seems like. Also, we don't have any of the R&D done yet either, so. That corner there, they want you to be 4th gear usually. Depending on the car. This car's got the arrow to go down to the 3rd and get the traction off. Well, get a little drafty here. That signs, or I can't tell. You know. Yeah, that's signs. Would have actually liked to see him a little further up on the podium today. I mean, even if not winning the race today, that would have been at Monza. Obviously, he put up a hell of a qualifying time. He had to be hard on his tires to stay ahead of Max, and can't do that. Like, I really honestly want to know how he feels, like, before a race starts. Like, oh, it's race day. Gonna win. Better make up something to say at the end of the race. Like, his race weekend's just like a bore? Because no other car out there can put up a fight? I don't know. What do you guys all think about it? it's not like I'm trying to talk trash about the guy. Obviously, he's good at what he does. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing. But I mean, I don't know. They putting something in the fuel, but it's not even that. It's all around. I mean, Carlos Sainz had to put in not Carlos Sainz. Chico had to put in a replacement motor because their new power unit had an oil leak. So he went to a backup. He's going to be down on horsepower. Yeah, apparently enough to take second. Where both Ferrari cars both had new units in them. And I guess that's the usual, I guess, at Monza. Well, I'm sure I don't know if a lot of the lower funded teams could afford to put new power units in, but anyways, overall it was still a great race today at Monza, and I hate to say I'm still a fan of NASCAR, and I really don't think I will be much longer just because of what they now are. It's just a joke. Those next-gen cars are hideous. They change the rules whenever they feel like it, and just not a fan of them. On the F1 side of things too, your presentation for a race weekend is, the race starts. You don't have a single commercial. You got access to all the in-car cameras, which I don't because it's not available in my country, but still, the coverage that they give to everybody out there is just it's not really like it's insane, but they don't need to do it, and somehow NASCAR is still more watched, at least here in the States, than it is cross country, which just a bunch of lemmings leading lemmings. That's right. Little Maxie the captain. Yeah, look at that. More points than that turd, too. Couldn't find the gas pedal, huh? Yeah, my teammate's not that great. He doesn't contribute to the team. Kind of a turd. Meh. Good setup. Looks good, guys. Alright, got a Williams behind me, and I got an Alpine now. So obviously I'm doing one-shot qualifying, and this is what it would be like if they did it, because, I mean, you see that Max doesn't go out and show what the car has. He does what he needs to. Oh, somebody ran a quick 10th quicker. All right. Let me go and just put another half tenth in 2 sectors. And the other thing that's funny about it is that, it's not like, if you take the broad end of the spectrum and say, hey, Max Verstappen is the best driver in the world. I mean, he's won new championships in F1. I mean, any of these drivers that are in the caliber of being an F1 are some of the greatest drivers in the world. I mean, you take somebody like Logan Sargent and put him in some better equipment, and you're going to see that guy finish better. I mean, we saw I don't remember last year or 2 years ago when Lewis Hamilton had COVID-like symptoms, and that's when they put George Russell in the car, and in all honesty, he should have won that race. I can't remember if he was forced to pit, but I know he had to make a late race pit and didn't win the race. But there's a guy going. I think he was driving for Williams at the time, so he goes from Williams to Mercedes, and he's ready to destroy everybody. So, as good as these drivers are, which again I can't talk down to. Yeah, I may dislike some, but it's not because of driving ability. It's just I don't like them. Well, unless you're Nikita Mazepin, he can't drive anything. But it's they're at the peak. They're at their peak level. Everybody's the best of what they've done to get to that point. Now after that, it's equipment, people within the team, people that do your team strategy, people that do the R&D. I mean, those are your real geniuses on the team. They're the ones that make the car perform the way it performs. You get anybody behind the wheel that you take all 20 drivers right now, put them all in the same car, and I guarantee you lap times are going to be, they're going to be close. I mean, it's not like they'll be, I don't think they'd be seconds off. I don't even know if it'd be a second off. I mean, you know, they're going to be close, and that's, I still like the fact that the drivers or the teams aren't, it's not like NASCAR, it's not like Indy, it's not a spec series, which I think is, to be honest with you, I think is the worst idea ever. You know, make a rule book, and obviously the people that conform within the rules, there you go, that's it. You know, there's obviously been all the rumors too about, you know, Red Bull's been cheating with the money they've been putting in during the season. But obviously they're not holding weight, because if it was true, I'm sure penalties would have been handed down by now. So, all right, here we go. Max Verstappen mode, all in. I didn't have to pass anybody, so we're just gonna go. If I was behind somebody, you know, I'd just hang with them, toy with them for a little bit. All right, here we go. I'm surprised the real Stappen is having problems, because not that he's 8.5 seconds behind, but he's behind a Mercedes. God, I'm so used to calling them McLaren, and I can't now. Ooh, I'm sweating. Better yell at the team and tell them, car's shit! The car's shit, it don't have pace! Just so everybody knows I'm working for it. The car doesn't turn good on the straights at high speed. It's something to shit. See, I'm doing something right now I think Max Verstappen could do in real life. I'm driving with one hand, shifting through the gears, holding the fucking brewski. I bet you he could do the same shit out on the track. Here we go. I'm going to go into a sharp right-hander here. I'm going to take a sip of beer while I'm doing it. Oh, I almost spilled my beer. I almost spilled my beer while turning the fastest time in that sector. Oh, another... Oh, sorry, I had to ixnay it out of the car there. Lost a little bit of time because I had to focus. Didn't want to have to do a tear-off. That's the next thing they're going to do for R&D, is get Max Verstappen a good cup holder. He can have a little Fosters while drinking. Or race. Or whatever, though. Where's he from? The Netherlands, or he's Dutch? So whatever they drink, you know, come on. Alright. Even these lap times are pathetic. But dang, man, this car is so bad! I mean, it's hard to drive. I think something's wrong with the transmission. I think the engine's blown up. I just had to use the onboard facilities. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, this is what it's like. I could probably, you know, Max gets out front like this. He could probably take a pit stop every lap. Get another beer. Put one new tire on at a time. Hell, run the reins, man. Oh, some reason we see Max Verstappen starting on the full wet today. What's going on there, Crofty? Well, I think he's looking for a challenge. Nobody can beat him. He's won 10 races in a row this season. He's getting bored. But it looks like he's got one full wet and a hard on the other side of the rear. Another thing you guys can try to do is fucking blindfold him. Make him challenge. Give him braille through the steering wheel. Hold it. Oh, I feel a sharp right coming up. It looks like I got a downshift into a second. And I'll be all of it again. I'm not hating on Max Verstappen. I would love to hate him, but I can't. I mean, the guy's good, obviously. So this video is no way, shape, or form making fun of him. This is just to show you, especially if you're not involved in F1 or play any of your games at all, this is just to show you guys what it's like. I guess, you know, there's a couple of ways they could go about it. They can make them start a lap behind. You know, if they don't want to do that, the other thing they can do is, you know, have 4 spots on top of the podium. Because then you'll have Max, which we just call him champion because he's going to pretty much win everything anyways. And then you got your next first place, give them full first place points, and then, you know, well, second technically, then third and fourth. Move the points up. So second technically would get first place, third would get second place, fourth would get third points. Because at least we'll probably have a different winner every week. Well, no, you know what, to be honest with you, we wouldn't. It would still be, you know, it would be Max Verstappen winning his own race and then Sergio Perez coming in first. Which, you know, I want to talk about him a little bit. You know, he showed so much patience today. You know, I think there was a lot of times that he could have, one time for sure, maybe twice, that he legitimately could have taken, you know, went through the escape road and say he was forced off, and the stewards probably would have seen it that way. But every time he